Yes, people. I hope you can all hear me. You'll have to let me know because StreamYard is terrible. I can't lie. Big up to Curtis in the chat. Hope everyone is well on this Saturday morning. I'm doing well. Thought I'd hop on and do a stream because I've got a Peaky Blinders party tonight. And I thought, I'm going to stream before it. So why not? Big up to Curtis in the house. Smash the likes and subscribe. Big up to you, mates. Big up to Views on Sports. Big up, bro. Everyone go and drop a subscription on this guy. Quality content creator. Works his arse off. He's on the road to 2K like me. I was on his channel Tuesday or Wednesday it was. Yeah, make sure you go and watch back that live stream we did Under the Lens where I spoke about my club, how I got into like Liverpool and stuff like that. Go and subscribe to me. So on the road to 2K. Help everyone out in the community. Big up to you, bro. People, in today's live stream, we are talking about Cody Gakpo and Luis Diaz, potentially Bayern Munich making a double raid. And Isak, more news developments on him. Ben Jacobs has come out and spoken. Oh my god, I've got loads of wires on my desk. I can't wait to get my new setup. I genuinely cannot wait. I'm absolutely gassed and excited for this because you know what, people, the work I've been putting into it. Obviously, it's in like another room, my new setup, hence why I'm having to constantly switch between the two rooms to test it out. But we're slowly getting there. Hopefully, by the start of the season, the room will be completed. Great show. We need to do it again, bro. 100%, man. 100%. Next season, when obviously the Premier League gets underway, I want to be doing title race content. So, like, I'm thinking of trying to find a Man City fan and an Arsenal fan to do maybe a weekly show where we discuss the up and coming games, the games that's just been played, stuff like that in the title race. And you're definitely one of the Arsenal fans I want to 100% have on my show, bro. Big up to you, mate. And you're one of the actual content creators that actually gives back to other content creators and your audience. So that's why I commend you, bro. Big up to you, mates. But yeah, people, let's dive into the news. Let's dive into it. So before we speak about the main topics, I think this was interesting. I saw Jurgen Klopp has had his say regarding Florian Wirtz. So Jurgen Klopp on Liverpool spending 100 plus on Florian Wirtz. We can all agree that we're talking about a great player here. I know I once said that I'm out if we pay 100 million euros for a player, but the world is changing. That's just the way the market is. He's an outstanding player who can give any club something great. Big up to Jurgen. Obviously, yeah, he has actually said that about he was always against spending the big bucks on players, hence why all our big signings were always around that 70 to 80 mil mark. Yeah, I just thought that is an interesting way to start the stream. Big up to Mr. Jurgen Klopp. Also, I want to say this. What is everyone's thoughts on this? Confirmed new rule changes for next season. Half-time player / manager interviews with players subbed off, dressing room broadcasts. Surely not, though. Because I think that gives away teams' tactics and stuff. Surely maybe they show the footage, but not the audio. Because I actually don't think that's fair on managers and players when it comes to the tactical side of things. Camera operators allowed onto the pitch to capture close-up celebrations. I'm a fan of some of the new changes, but that dressing room one, I think that's going to be really interesting to see how that's been utilized and used. Because surely they're not going to make it so you're going to see all the tactical changes that, let's say, for example, Arnie Slot makes. Do you know what I mean? Surely they're not going to implement something of the lines of that. But I just thought I'll start off the stream with some interesting points. Halftime player manager interviews are going to be interesting. So is halftime going to be slightly longer then? So obviously, if the actual 15 minutes where you can do your tactical changes, surely it's going to be slightly longer then because you'd have to do the interview and all that stuff. Interesting. People. By the way, Liverpool have signed 28-year-old goalkeeper Freddie Woodman on a free transfer from Preston North End. Woodman will be the third goalkeeper behind Alisson and Billy. Obviously, Yaros has gone out on loan, I believe, to Ajax. And obviously, Keller has been gone, so we need a third choice goalkeeper. God forbid Alisson and Madradashvili both get injured. I have seen a clip of some clips of him. I pray to God Alisson and Madradashvili don't get injured. That's all I'm going to say. I pray to the Lord. So yeah, let's start with Alexander Isak because I know everyone in the chat. How are you? Big up to you, mates. I know everyone in the chat is going to want to speak about Alexander Isak straight away. So this is the news from Ben Jacobs that Liverpool are not wanting to give up on Alexander Isak. Liverpool will wait to understand if there are any opportunity to move, and if there is, they will place a bid. And this is why I've been so confident, guys, about Liverpool potentially placing a bid on Alexander Isak due to the fact of I've always been confident that we actually are going to bid for him in the recent weeks because the information that is coming out right now is information that is just saying that Liverpool are going to bid for him. Ben Jacobs is not a Liverpool correspondent. Ben Jacobs is not a Liverpool journalist. He has no connections to Liverpool. So why on earth would he be tweeting out that Liverpool are potentially going to place a bid for Mr. Isak? There's no reason for it. And if it turns out to be false, it's just kind of ruined his reputation a little bit because his reputation this summer, by the way, guys, has actually been really good when it's come to reliable sources. That's why I'm actually believing in him. Right, let's see what the chat is now saying. Let's go through some more comments. I think we bid next week, really? Madradashvili is better than Keller, 100%. You'll see soon. I'm not talking about Madradashvili. I was talking about the third choice goalkeeper. Smash the likes and subscribe. Yeah, people, if you haven't not subscribed to the channel, make sure you have, because we are, I can tell you right now, we're 3 subscribers away from 1,670. So we're aiming to keep the grind going. We're on the grind. We're not going to stop. We're going to keep moving forward. But yeah, people, make sure you are smashing that like button and you're subscribing. How much for Test the Waters bid? In terms of how much I think testing the waters, what for Alexander Isak? I think it's interesting because Liverpool will obviously not bid stupid amounts for the first bid. I think testing the waters bid for a £150 million player is 110 million to get the negotiation started off quick. Big up to Darren in the chat, mate. Big up to you. Oh, okay. Woodman will be our Carson. Yes. He basically will only play football for Liverpool in the first team. Is basically if Alisson Becker or Madradashvili gets injured, which is very rare. Both goalkeepers get injured. You know, I'm trying to think of the last time where Liverpool have actually had both goalkeepers out. Because you actually remember, for some time, Adrian was our backup. I remember there was a point where Do you remember when Adrian got injured in the Super Cup final? And then Alisson got injured, and there was rumours about Liverpool playing this new goalkeeper, Queven Keller, at the current time. And then obviously it came out that Adrian wasn't injured. Any big news today, mates? In terms of what Liverpool? Yes, we are. There's a couple of bits to be running over today. I think 80 million Elliott will happen. So you think 80 million and Harvey Elliott? Well, most clubs value Harvey Elliott about 40 million quid. So that's about 120 million total package value. I think 100 million plus Harvey could get it done. Was 29 seeing when Adrian and we won the Super Cup with him? Yes. When he basically did a dudek and came off his line in the penalty shootout. That was only Adrian's memorable game for me. Although there was a couple of games where Adrian was like, "Whoa, what a save!" I remember Sheffield United away, Genie Wijnaldum. Do you guys remember the Genie Wijnaldum winner when we won the title? He was good in that game. I could probably name you no more than about 5 games where Adrian was good. 130 mil total. I think 150. Big up to you, mates. Hope you are well. People, if you are new to the channel, make sure you are smashing that like button and you are subscribing. We've got 30 plus people in the house. Big up, what's up? All right, lads, sell Nunes. Diaz, Elliot, Keys, and Morton Diaz. Ease up money there. The question is to you, Ants. The question is to you, mates, is... So let's break it down. Nunes, yes. Do you think Diaz is actually going to go? Elliot, I think, goes. Chiesa goes. Morton goes. And obviously, yeah, Diaz ease up money there. I think everyone goes, barring maybe Diaz. I think it all comes down to whether Diaz wants to go, ultimately. And was a, well, yeah. It was literally a deflection. I think it went in from Dean Henderson. I remember the worst. People talk about Adrian mistakes. Yeah, I get he made bad mistakes in the Atletico Madrid game. Go back and watch that mistake against Southampton. Southampton away. It was the second game of the season. We won 2-1. Watch that goal. He basically just passes it to the forward. It's a bit like what Karius did in pre-season. Hi, footyreactstv. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and all clear. Big up to the spirit of LFC fans, mate. Hope you are well. Yes, we're on 20 likes. Let's get these likes up, guys. We want to aim for... we're going to be live for a good hour and... I would say an hour and a half today. I'm feeling a good hour and a half. I'm going to a Peaky Blinders party tonight, actually, funny enough. So, yeah, that's going to be good. Diaz, definitely. Diaz going, definitely. Yeah, we are going to speak about Luis Diaz because he's been linked with a move away from Bayern Munich. I don't think Diaz wants to go. I think he wants more money. I actually could see that. I feel like if I think Diaz looks at it as 2 options. If Barcelona becomes available, he would go. If not, he'd be happy to stay at Liverpool, but earn more money. I think that's kind of more the situation. Adrian did better than Karius. To be fair, you know, people talk about Karius, right? Karius wasn't dog crap. Okay, he wasn't great. I'm not going to try and say he was absolutely amazing, because there was a reason why we got Alisson. Take away the pre-season mistake against Tranmere and the Champions League final, he wasn't actually bad in the running up to the Champions League final. It's just that Klopp was actually willing to give him another chance after the Champions League final. Saw him make that mistake against Tranmere. I was like, yeah, your mentality, and yeah, you're done. You're cooked. You're fried bread. Let's go through some more of the chat. I personally Diaz was on a new contract, but majority opinion is that he's leaving. I don't think Liverpool offer him a new contract. What about Simicast, Gomez, Canate, Reece Williams, Calvin Ramsey, Morton, Elliott, Dope, Bajcetic, Diaz, Chiesa, Jota, Nunes, Ganglon, Kumas, McConnell, Endo, Bajcetic. I'll break all those names down for you, yeah? Right, we'll start with Simicast. I think Simicast goes. Gomez will stay. Konate will stay. Reece Williams will go. He's confirmed. Calvin Ramsey, probably a loan. Mawson will be sold. Elliott will be sold. Doak. I would like, me personally, I'd rather keep him. Bajcetic, I'd rather keep him, but I think he'll get loaned. Keys will be sold. Nunes will be sold. Jota, I think we keep. Diaz, I think we potentially sell. Scanlon, loan. Kumas, I think we sell him. I believe we're selling him to Sheffield United. McConnell looks like, honestly, I'm a big fan of McConnell. Endo, I think we keep unless an offer comes in. Bajcetic, same for loan. Peaky Blinders, I love the sound of that. Yeah, man. Peaky Blinders party tonight, mate. Even though I look like none of the Peaky Blinders, but I thought I'd go and get a quick skin fade and that before the show. But yeah, I'm going to actually wear a suit. I'm going to look like an absolute right prat, but yeah, it's all for a laugh. And hey, mate, alcohol was there, so am I gonna complain? New buzzword alert, waiting for the opportunity to make a bid. Yes. Football is turning into USA's side house game called soccer. Now halftime sideshow next to Sin. Blue cards will be next 30-45 minute periods. Lol, it's USA influence. Are you on about the Premier League changes? Isak has clearly given some indication. I'm at 100%. He has given somewhat of an indication, because I just don't think Liverpool potentially make a move. I just don't think Liverpool potentially make a move for a player that potentially doesn't want to come. Liverpool have always done their homework and their groundwork on players before they actually make a move. Do you know what I mean? The one time that kind of didn't happen was kind of Moises Caicedo. You saw how that planned out. We need Guehi centre back. Edison CDM, he's at number 9. Yes. I mean, I would love it. I would prefer Adam Wharton. Big up to Jordan in the chat, mate. Big up to Day55. Big up to you. Well, I'm going to a 20-year late party today. So you're going to a 20-year-old party today? Mate, I am going to a 50-year-old party later today, mate. Any news on Mark Guehi? As of right now, there's no current news on Mark Guehi in terms of news. We know that David Cops at Liverpool are closing in on a deal, so we'll have to see how that escalates. Big up to Jacob in the house. Smash the likes and subscribe if you're new. Yes, exactly, mate. Guys, we have 22 likes. Look, if you don't like the video, you're a bunch of Darwin Nuneses and Rasmus Hoylands. If you like the video, you're a sound guy or woman. Of course, smash the likes, get subscribers to the channel. It's very important you do so. If you like the channel, like the video and subscribe. If you don't, that's fair enough. If you like Liverpool, like the video. Same with football in general. Big up to everyone in the chat. Happy weekend, lads. Let's hope for some movement on Isak soon. We will be cooking. Yep. Oh God, this is a big paragraph. Wondering, looking, debating, thinking, admiring, monitoring, really like examining, observing, tracking, surveying, keeping an eye on, analyzing, flirting, identified, tentative, inquiring, assessing, edging towards, ramping up. You forgot some other buzzwords. In love with, fancy, that I've seen. Guehi, Isak, Fofana, window done. You know, and about Milik Fofana. I think that's actually probably somewhat. If Liverpool are going to make 3 signings, that'll probably be the 3 signings. What about Guehi now? Liverpool talking. Apparently, basically, according to David C. Kopp, that Liverpool are in talks with closing in on a deal for him. So, yeah. Put yourself in Isak's shoes. What would you be thinking? He dreamed to be R9. Facts, 1 billion likes. I think I need 1 billion people watching to get 1 billion likes, but I love the positivity. Today's the Euro 24 final. Oh, flipping out. Is it on today? I was going to do a watch on. I thought it was on tomorrow. Damn, let me Google what time it is. England under 21. I was going to do a watch along. Harvey Elliott, watch along. Bro, the live chat is limit too short. I have way more. England, what's everyone's predictions for that? I appreciate the planning player to bid has spoken to swooping love, reigniting, attacking the situation, taking a look at, actively pursuing, pursuit keen, eye on movement internal talks. Oh my god, pushing direct contact, considering Arteta is obsessed with understand the situation of weighing up dream target, mulling over, unprecedented, hooking up, studying and improving. Jesus Christ. Let Frog kickstarting player development exploring. Jesus Christ. Big up to Uncle Rods, man. Yo, everyone, if you've not subscribed to Uncle Rods, yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing? Get subscribing to Uncle Rods. Top bloke. He's on the road to 5k. I'm on the road to 2k. Big up to Uncle. Uncle, if you want to come on, mate, I'll shoot you the link. Fafana, no. Slot doesn't like projects. He likes ready-made. That's what I've got a feeling, guys, when it comes to Alexander Isak. Isak is genuinely the only choice for Liverpool. I feel like he's Isak or bust. Big up to Jimmy Phillips. I was watching him last night on Don Hussam's show. They were speaking about the Isak situation and kind of their thoughts and feelings and predictions. I think Jamie says something on the lines of, if Liverpool don't get Isak, he thinks Liverpool are going to get a versatile forward that can play across the front three, which Liverpool do like, and then maybe go back in for Isak next summer. And do you know what? That's what I personally see. It's either that or we get Hugo Ekitike. 5 likes from 30. Big up to everyone. I wonder if 50 likes is possible in today's stream. All these signings don't need necessarily you win the title. City and Arsenal will have just as much of a chance of winning the Premier League, especially City. Pep Guardiola wants a quick bounce back. In terms of, I'll be honest, if I'm looking at the league title right now, I think it's 40% Liverpool win it, 30% for Manchester City, and then I'm giving 15% Arsenal. 15% can go to the rest of the clubs. Good sports, and please, Man United versus Arsenal. Liverpool need to sell players and get a job in the world class. Please, Man United versus Arsenal. Liverpool need to sell players. What do you mean by that? Arsenal 0 chance of winning the league. I don't think Arsenal win the league. I think Arsenal might win a League Cup potentially. It's just us and City. I agree. Super Duper Mick will win nothing again. Super Duper Mick, you know. But yeah, guys, Isak to Liverpool. They're not giving up on the situation. It's going to be really intriguing to see how this situation is going to develop and evolve in the sense of, how it's going to go down. I'm really looking forward to seeing this situation, because I do think Liverpool are going to make a move in the next couple of weeks. On paper, there is only Liverpool City race. I need some news on City FFP case. No news as of right now. I think City will just know how to win back to back. They've had their blip. Big up to everyone in the chat. I would say Ekitike is our best. One sec, mate. Let's catch up with this chat. I would say Ekitike is our last resort. We can afford Isak, so you definitely have not heard the last of Isak. And Liverpool plus Newcastle couldn't with the money as they want to sign at least 5 players. Yes, Newcastle have had a couple of bids rejected. Is that indicating that Newcastle might want to sell one of their big talents in the squad? I think obviously we're going to have to wait and see how that will escalate and develop. But bruv, have you seen what signings they've made? A goalie and 2 DMs, Norgard. Yes, Arsenal are a joke. That's all I know. So they're going to get another centre-back, modern-day Stoke City. It's actually mad, isn't it? Arsenal, right, everyone knows Arsenal need a striker. They're about to make their 4th signing of the summer. 4 signings, right? And it's not a striker. Or a left winger. Jesus. Slot's first move was to get rid of Klopp's kids. Don't fancy Harvey and now got rid of Kwanzaa. Maybe Harvey next. Slot all ready for ready-made. I think Slot does like some of the youngsters, hence why he's mentioned he likes the likes of McConnell, for example. Who do you support? Because it sounds like you're worried about Liverpool. Smash the likes and subscribe. Yeah, smash them likes and subscribe. How long are you live for? I'm going to be live. Well, I've been live for already half an hour. I'm going to do another hour. And then I've got to... I've got to get ready. Not get ready. I need to go to someone's house to get ready and all that. Where I'm getting ready at. And then I've got the party at like 7 o'clock. So I can only stream for another hour, unfortunately. But yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back to streaming tomorrow. I've got a couple of streams tomorrow, by the way. Wait until you see the content plan for the next couple of weeks, guys. It is gonna be insane. Yeah, I'm live for about another hour. I would love to, but out shopping, keep up the good work. Big up to you, Uncle, mate. The fact that you're actually watching the show while out shopping, appreciate the support, mate. Appreciate the support. Now look at the selling so far. Already made. Guehi next, then Isak after. I think Guehi will be done next week. I've got a feeling, guys, Guehi's done next week. In terms of like bid or something like that. FFP case entered in November 2024. What do you think's happening? I think nothing is the case, or it would have happened by now. But yeah, I agree. They haven't brought a proper striker since ABBA in the Wenger days. Yep. Still think we need a DM. Isak would be amazing. I feel like the DM might probably get sorted next summer. footyreactstv is characterized by intellectual prowess. What on earth? Diligence, a strong work ethic, extensive knowledge, and significant financial resources. Interesting. This guy's better than Jake Paul, I show speed, KSI. Well, mate, if that's what you truly think, big up to yourself, mate. The Premier League just fined Man City for delaying restarts to matches. The outcome of the FAP 130 charge will be revealed probably next season, only as it's a massive case. Facts. You'll talk about City. If so, I think they will get a long transfer ban. I love Lucho. I'd also love to see Fede get another year and see what he can do. I would love to keep Federico Chiesa, mate, but I think the difference is that Slot just doesn't rate him like that, and I think that's just a massive indication. Arteta is a weird guy. Rate our window. Out of 10, Well, out of 10 so far, I'm giving our window an 8. If we sign a centre back and a striker, it goes to a 10. How many more signings? I think we make 2 more signings. I think we sign a centre back, which I think it'd be Guehi or Joro Hato. And I think we will sign either a versatile forward or Isak or XCK. Footy Rex will be pulling birds at the pie and 100 drinking alcohol drinks. Probably both of them are probably not going to happen, mate, because I won't be pulling birds because I've got a girlfriend and she will be there. And 100 drinks, probably not. I think if I drinks 100 drinks, you wouldn't expect to stream for at least a couple of weeks. I'm telling you, this Arteta man isn't serious. Make me a mod, by the way. Yeah, I'll sort you out, bro. So, how many TikTok lawyers on the City case? I say I don't know what's going on, but it looks like City favour long it goes on. I agree. I just think people need to be patient with it. If I'm being truly honest. Watch the City bus case. I want them to get off every single charge so that we hold our clubs accountable. It'll help clubs like Villa and Newcastle get back to the top. Nah, bun Newcastle, man, because we want Isak. Guehi and a striker, and if both Tsimikas and Robert go, another left back. So max 3. All depends who leaves as well. I won't be surprised if another centre back happens. I think Liverpool are going to make, 3 more signings. I think I'm actually changing my mind. I think 3 more. Striker / forward, centre back, and I just got a feeling of someone else. Plus, clubs can select 20 players for the Premier League matchday squad. Can they? Oh yeah, that's actually been a thing for a while. To be fair, for Iraq's, his dad has said he sleep problems why he didn't play much last year. Really? Make me a mod. I'm always very selective when it comes to my mods, mate. Once people have been regulars and stuff, I do make a mod. Hence why I've got a couple of mods on the channel. FIFA career mode versus real world, big difference. There are no rules on FIFA. How many players can you have in your squad in the real world? There are rules. If we get Isak and Guehi, we will be serious. We need to offload some dead wood. We are. Don't worry about that. City are buying all round them since then, Jan, because their transfer ban incoming. Chelsea done the same in the past. Yes, it is the 20-man matchday squad rule. 11 starters and 9 subs. You can only make use of 5 subs. What do you think, guys, about Chelsea? I hate them a lot. They are buying 120 players and sell only 2 real good players on Palmer and Caicedo. What do I think is Chelsea's business? Is that what you're saying? I think they've not really done much, to be honest, to make a judgment. I'll wait to the end of the window. I love Guehi here. Make me a mod, you know me, man. I've been to your school, college, and works with you. Okay, then. So if that is true, what school did I go to? What college? And what did I do at college? How old am I? And where did you work with me? If you can get all them right, I will make you a mod. Because I don't remember anyone in my school being called flipping AR. The only thing I know about ARs is the flipping gun of Fortnite. Yeah, his dad said a few weeks back in an interview. Oh, really? All these YouTube layers. Everyone is buying City and buying because you need to rebuild, nothing else. Guehi closing on Liverpool move. And where's that? Is that just on Twitter right now? Is that on Twitter right now? Oh yeah, Liverpool are closing in on Guehi as a sensational summer spending spree continues. Adam from the Daily Mirror reporting. Wow. By the way, guys, have you seen that? Saudi are letting go of John Duran. Here's one. Are you taking Duran? It is definitely over between John Duran and Al Nassr. The Turkish clubs are finalising a complete standard deal. Al Nassr pays 77 million euros from in January. Is this a play you're taking as a stopgap? As a stopgap, AI is a troll who runs with an account called. Oh, yeah, you can bog off then. Any mods in the chat, go and I think you're in the chat, aren't you? Go and ban that AR dude or T mods. Go and ban him because I don't want some weirdos in the chat. Footy reacts big up to you, Vance, all the time, mates. Anfield talk. The Anfield. Oh, no, not the Anfield Buzz. The Anfield Bloody Talk. The Anfield Talk. The Anfield Talk. Where's this? Huh? Oh, it's probably on Anfield Sector, isn't it? I can't remember which one follows me. Yeah, none of these guys are tweeted. Oh, I don't know. I'll take Duran on loan. I would as well. I think Duran is going Turkey only on loan. I need to find that tweet because I literally just saw it a minute ago. Likes. So yeah, this is the information. Anyone seen the new contract offered to Cristiano by Saudi? I have, but I saw it was written by the Sun, so I instantly clicked off it because everyone knows fuck the Sun. Because it literally came up saying like the Sun about with Ronaldo, and that's how I instantly clicked off it. So I actually haven't seen the information about his contract. Isak not for sale. Done. But we'll have to wait and see, mate. That guy stalks me too. Every chat I go into, he follows me. Ooh. What, the AR dude? Yeah, Ant, if you're in the chat, yeah, you ban him, mate. Yeah, ban him. Because we don't want fucking weirdos in the chat. But yeah, big up to you, mate. Let me find your comment. Whether I get to the chat or to creep. It's alright. Anfield Buzz. Liverpool Goals TV troll ban to him. Duran is a baller. Duran is a baller. I can't remember which Anfield. There's a big Liverpool Twitter account that actually follows me on Twitter, but I can't remember what it's called. I should probably know. I think it's anything Liverpool. That's it. They got like 250k followers and they follow me on Twitter. Yeah, big up to you, mate. Big up. People, we got 44 people plus in the building on 31 likes. I reckon we can buy these up minimum to 40 likes. 40 likes. Let's get these up. Let's get subscribing, guys. With 3 subs. I think we're going to check now. We are now 2 subscribers from 1,670. So if you have not subscribed, make sure you are subscribing. Dave O.C. Coppers tweeted, apparently. Dave O.C. Coppers tweeted. Have a look. Dave O.C. Cop. Right. Yeah, he said this. Liverpool are closing in. He said this. What's the date today? The 28th. He said that Liverpool are closing in on a deal for Mark Guehi from Crystal Palace. Furthermore, Liverpool are now closing in on Mark Guehi transfer as champion. Sensational spending spree continues. Andy Dunn from the Mirror. As he actually tweeted on his official Twitter. So he does look like, to be fair, he does cover, Crystal Palace news. So at least he's probably not talking absolute garbage. Drop them a follow as well. Wow. Bruh. Jesus. Yeah, Liverpool's actually interested in him, man. Sad times, sad times. Let's catch up with the chat. Yeah, he is a clown. Guehi will be a great signing. He will be a great signing. Hopefully we get it over the line. Real work on some speed improvement this week. Looking forward to seeing more of him in the coming season. Yep, same here, mate. Isak is not for sale. Everyone has a price, mate. Diaz Gakpo, very reliable source. What I've noticed with Diaz Gakpo, right, what a lot of people don't tend to get to grasp with him. He does report on news, like if he gets given information. But a lot of the time, Diaz Gakpo is good if you want to go and read articles about players. So let's say, for example, I don't know, tomorrow we see a leak. Liverpool are interested in, I don't know, flipping Adam Wharton. He'll post like an article about it and stuff like that. That's what Diaz Gakpo's really good for, his articles and stuff. Who's maxing out John Dem? Yeah, he's getting the American Express card out. Yes, QT, only a crazy bid gets him over 160 million. He's happy the owners have stated he's not for sale. Well, funny enough, mate, many teams have said that players are not for sale. And what happens? They get sold. Red Sox is dead now if FSG is making the main thing. Well, rightly so, because we earn them the most money, so they should be investing into us. Yep. Big up to you. Right, people, let's dive into this. Liverpool are closing on a deal for Mark Guehi. Now, the big news I wanted to get into in today's show was this. This got tweeted out last night. I did a video on it. Make sure you go and watch it and check it out, my thoughts and feelings. Bayern looking at Cody Gakpo and Luis Diaz after transfer struggles. You know what? Let's run a poll. Who are you keeping? Keep one. Gakpo, Luis Diaz. Let's run that poll. I'm intrigued because I've got a feeling one of them, Bayern, are actually going to try for one of them because it looks like basically, but how Bayern's situation is they want Nico Williams. If they don't get Nico Williams, Diaz's second choice, then it's Cody Gakpo on that left wing role. So at some point in the window, and I think he's going to go to Bayern. To Barcelona, Nico Williams. So that's what I personally think and feel. So that's certainly going to be interesting. Right, where did I get to in the chat? If next season we are in the Champions League, then maybe. Why, you're a Newcastle fan, bro? Coutinho wasn't for sale until Barca put 140 million on the table. Yep. There is also a journalist called Lewis Steele. He did a great video talking about Richard Hughes. If anyone wants to go and watch it, we are lucky to have Hughes as well as Edwards. Yep, Lewis Steele. Yeah, Lewis Steele. Bayern of salty low. To be fair to Christian Falk, he's actually been very reliable. Bayern can have Diaz. John Henry and Linda on our parade bus. Couldn't believe how many were out. And want it again next year. Facts. I'm intrigued to see who are you keeping. Keep one. So you click on the name you want to keep. 56% are saying Luis Diaz. 45% are saying Cody Gakpo. We've got 50 people in the house. Get voting on the poll. I'm intrigued to see what you all think about it. Let me know. Who are you keeping at the football club? Cody Gakpo or Luis Diaz? And while you're at it, make sure you are subscribing to the channel and you are smashing that like button. We're on 40 likes and we've hit it. Oh my god, 1,670. 330 to go. Come on, man. Big up to my community, man. Big up to every single one of you. Big up to every one of you. If you're watching on the playback, big up to all of you. We don't stop the grind. I've streamed / uploaded every day for the past 6 weeks, where I've either done a stream or a video. So obviously last weekend, if you notice, I didn't do no streams on Saturday and the Sunday, but I uploaded a video on both days. For the past 6 weeks, I've uploaded a video / streamed. There's been days where I've streamed like 4 or 5 times as well. Big up, man. These Bayern links looks shitty. In what way do they look shitty? They've never seen us win a Prem in front of our fans. Yep. Apart from the spine, PF, our team, everywhere else has a price. Facts. The only players that don't have a price is where it's like, yeah, just sod off. Don't even try. Is Alisson, McAllister, Van Dijk, Salah, and keep. I don't care if they've got 2 years left and they're still at the club for the next 2 years. Who else would you put in that bracket? Verts now. I would be keeping Diaz. I'm going to let you all know who I think. True, and Isak only has 2 years left on his contract. No, he has 3 years. Don't he? Isak has 3 years left. But yeah, the poll is very much in favour of Cody Gakpo now. Nobody touches Gakpo. Love Gakpo. Yeah, big up to you, mate. You already know about the Gakpo, mate. Bro, you work hard for your content and big up to you. You've got the mentality and the mindset to grind. I appreciate the kind words. Just having to reply back to my missus. I think Newcastle know our bid is coming next month. I agree. This club is in pole position. If anything, Alexander Isak is in pole position. Because ultimately, the reason why I'm going to speak this last thing on Isak, right? And then we're going to talk on my opinions about Cody Gakpo and stuff. The reason why Isak is in pole position is due to one reason only. Is because you have to think about it as this, right? What time is it, by the way? 12:55. The reason why Isak is in pole position is because if he goes to Newcastle, and let's say Newcastle put in a bid for him, then it's up to Alexander Isak if he wants to go. Newcastle are not going to keep a £150 million player, mate, if he wants to go. They're just not going to do that. And you get involved in the chat, which is what I like. I try and read every single message. There was a time when I had over, people in the chat will know, I had about 300 people watching at one point. And basically, right, 300 plus people watching, and I got through every single message. I was live for about 3 hours. Kind words, buddy, and I agree. He's a top lad. Big up to you, mate. You've been supporting for a while now. Expires in 2028. Yep. He's not low. How is he not in pole position? Because if he wants to go, mate, right? If he wants to go to Liverpool, Newcastle are not going to stand in his way. They're not going to keep a £150 million player that does not want to be there, which they can use that to go and reinvest back in the squad and spend more money. Gakpo is a Paul Gordon, to be honest, Diaz, any day. Today, players rule the roost of irrespective of what player club is. 3 years left. We are growing every year. The owners can't wait another year. I agree with what you're saying, right? I do. You are getting better each year. Now you're getting Champions League football again. Right? But Alexander Isak is 25 years of age. In 2 years' time, he's going into his prime. Are Newcastle going to win the Premier League in the next 4 years? Let's be realistic. Probably not. I actually think you would challenge potentially in the next 4 years. Do I think you'll win it? Probably not. And that's what Isak is going to be thinking about. Because if you don't win the title within the next 4 years, let's say, he's going to be 29. These are what players are going to think about. When you can go to Liverpool and win title after title after... In the next 4 years, I guarantee, in the next 4 years, Liverpool will have won at least a title or 2 in the next 4 years. It's facts. I'm Diaz Camp 2, love Lucho. Rodrigo, Bacola, Gordon, Fofana over them. As in what? These 2. He's also stated publicly that he's happy. He's not looking to move. Yeah, he said he's happy at Newcastle. Doesn't mean he said, "Oh, I'm." Did he say I'm going to stay this summer? And bearing in mind, your manager said no player is guaranteed to be here next season. They were your manager's words, by the way. Your manager's words. I'll gladly, mate. Honestly, big up to you, mate. Fine. I know it's only a kindly debate, but what I'm trying to say to you is we're Liverpool Football Club. We just won the league. We've just proven that we're willing to pay big money for players. So it's not even about, oh yeah, we'll try and cheaply negotiate around you. That's not the case. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I think it's certainly going to be interesting to see how it all goes down. Big up to you then, mate. Appreciate you. Newcastle also have issues with the Champions League salary wage cap, so they can't sign new players, plus offer Isak a bump contract. They also want João Pedro. So it's looking like they're planning spending Isak's money. Right now, I think it's 25 to 30% we get Isak. In my opinion. But let's have a look at the poll. Who are you keeping? Gakpo or Diaz? 71% are saying Gakpo. 29 Diaz. By the way, people, we've been live for just under an hour. And we are literally 7 likes away from 50. So if you've not hit that like button, make sure you are liking and make sure you are subscribing. Now, I'm going to be giving you my thoughts and feelings on this situation. So obviously, we know for some time that Bayern Munich have had an interest in Cody Gakpo for some time. And obviously, of coming up to late, they've had a bit of an interest in Luis Diaz as well. My thoughts and feelings are simply as this. I don't think we sell Cody Gakpo. I think the club would rather keep Cody Gakpo because I think there's not really many left wingers like Cody. But the one thing Luis Diaz does have a Cody Gakpo in terms of the front three dynamics. He's very versatile. He can play down the middle, the left, and the right. Cody Gakpo, you've only really ever seen him through on the left, down the middle, on the left, or down the middle. We've also seen him in the eights in that season when we signed him when Klopp was manager. So I think it is going to be interesting to see how this will develop. It is looking like basically if they don't get Nico Williams, they are going to be going for one of our two attackers. I actually want to have a look at Christian Falk's page to see if he's tweeted anything. When Liverpool could be making a serious move for you, TK this summer. Is that Polina? But I'm now looking at Cody Gakpo and Diaz after struggles. We actually read this article. Court of Science. Things are not looking good for Bayern on the winger front. The Bavarian Giants are understood to be hell-bent on reinforcing the left bank this summer ahead of the departure of Leroy Sané. And obviously, yeah, they wanted Gittins as well. Gittins looks like he's going Chelsea, and Williams is going Barca. They've also had an interest in, by the way, Rafael Leão. So I would still wait to see how that will develop. Should we see what the chat is saying? Gakpo is a natural centre forward. I doubt we sell Gakpo and reckon Diaz will stay another season. I think there is a world where they both stay. But I'm just thinking hypothetically here. If Diaz or Gakpo go, I'd go for Rodrigo, Barcola, Fofana and Gordon. I think that as well, mates. I'm in the same boat and camp as you, where I think potentially Liverpool sell a forward and they go and get a Rodrigo and then maybe try and get Isak Rassama. Big up to Donu, Sam and the boys. They were speaking about that. I've said that also, man. People in the chat will say this. I genuinely think Liverpool look at this situation as basically Isak or bust. We try and get Isak. If we can't get Isak, we'll go down the versatile forward route. I picked Gakpo, but I'd prefer to keep both. Yeah, if I'm keeping one, I'm keeping Cody Gakpo, mate. I'm keeping Mr. Cody Gakpo. Oh shit. I can't see Slot getting rid of Gakpo. Diaz, yes, at his age. If LFC get the asking price for Diaz, they have to take it. But no one comes in. Nothing major. Diaz is on a low wage contract. I think it's looking like Liverpool potentially would be happy to let go of Diaz on a free contract. That's the talk right now. It's looking like Liverpool are actually happy to do that. Which it's a bit of a surprise knowing we can get 70 million. Listen, mate, I know right, I'm going to send a certain message because I know someone's watching this stream. I know you're watching this stream, mate. Stop copying my titles. Stop copying my descriptions, my hashtags. You're just jealous that you get about 2 people watching you. And you know who you are. Why get rid of both? They won't be needed this season for you. Wait, why? I'm not. I want to keep them. People in the chat know I actually want to keep them, right? But the fact of the matter is, I think I've got a feeling one of them go. And if I'm keeping one, I'm keeping Cody Gakpo. People know I rate Cody Gakpo, innit? Chelsea rumoured to be after Elliott. Yo, Chelsea can bun off, man. Smash the likes and subscribe if you like the content. Big up to Uncle Man, always showing the support. Smash the likes and subscribe for my little brother. Big up to Uncle Man. People, I want Uncle Ross to get 5k this summer. Listen, if I'm getting 2-3k this summer, yeah, which I'm on the road to doing that, Uncle Ross better be getting 5k. Big up to everyone in the chat. Get liking, get subscribing. Yo, we've got big content plans. People are thinking I'm working hard right now with daily streams and daily videos. People have not seen nothing yet. Wait until that season kick starts. When it hits that Monday morning of when we're gonna be like, yo, the Premier League is back this weekend. Yo, people are gonna see what work ethic is. Davey, aren't you interested in Elliott in a good move? Even though Diaz has wanted to leave for 2 seasons now, he does not let that affect his time on the pitch. And Diaz is one of those players who just wants to play football and is tough as nails. Facts. Facts. Has that updated? Finally, that's updated. I'm happy for Diaz to stay. I'm happy for him to stay. And we're going to be speaking about what Luis Diaz's, I think, agent has come out to say, which we're going to bring that up in a second. And I'll definitely take him playing in front of Bruno and Tonali. What? Who would you take? What, Harvey Elias? Don't get me wrong, I love all our players, but both match and training Gakpo is forgettable. He's very average. Really? If you lose one, it's obviously Diaz. No way they're giving him any contracts. That's a good midfield. That problem was he's never going to start play regularly. Barely played last season. Yeah, I feel for Harvey, man. Right, we're going to bring up the stuff regarding more stuff, particularly on Luis Diaz. Now, bear with me while I bring this information up of what I saw about Luis Diaz. Now, this is what was said. News. Speaking on Kickstream, journalist Pipe Solera spoke about Luis Diaz. Liverpool's interest in renewing Luis Diaz's contract seems to have disappeared. His community at Liverpool is not guaranteed. Diaz and his encourage are not happy with Liverpool. According to sources close to Diaz, this is not the first time such a situation has occurred, which has only deepened their frustration. Both the player and inner circle are struggling to understand what the club's approach and recent decisions regarding his future are. I spoke about this on a video, about this piece of information, and I said simply as this: Luis Diaz, you cannot fucking argue and complain, mate, because you're the one that's been flirting with Barcelona. Your dad flirting with Barcelona, saying, oh yeah, it's my dream to go to Barcelona. It's my dream to do this and that. And I just think it's borderline rude. If I'm being honest, I actually think it's quite rude of you to do. And he's talking about his frustration. What about our frustration? Do you know what I mean? By the way, people, we're 3 likes away from 50. So if we can hit 50 likes in today's stream, that would be amazing. Where did I get to in the chat? A Newcastle channel I watched had 1,000 subscribers last year, now up to 7,000, and the connections and connection with the characters in my advice. Best of luck to you. What do you mean in terms of connection with chatters? But yeah, man, I'm on the road to 2000. Mate, I'm one of these people where I manifest things in terms of self-belief. I've got written down in my notebook, I want 10,000 subscribers by end of next year. I'm on the road to 2K. I want 10,000 by the end of next year. And if I don't get it, I'll be disappointed in myself because it'll want me to do better. It's a really good mentality and mindset to have because I have it in the gym. And when obviously people in the chat know I go to uni as well. So I have good standards. I have to stay focused, get my goals, get my targets and achievements reached and hit. It's a really good thing to have Diaz and Gakpo as rotation. That are no two left wingers. Hold on, people. If any of you guys are on Snapchat, I'm just sending my timers. I've got a few timers. Bear with. Everyone's messaging me saying, "Oh, we're gonna lose our streak." Yes. I'm just messaging a few people that are going to the party tonight because I need to know what time I need to leave here so that I can end my stream in time. So I should be able to do another half an hour. Half an hour. Yeah, we can smash in another half an hour. Take care of them. Big up to you, mates. For Barca, they offered 40 million euros. Yeah. You must never give up if you started a YouTube channel. Facts, mate. I say this to everyone. If you start something in life, never give up on it. For example, it's like if you really want to learn to become an artist or become a barber or anything in the wonder of life, you know. Bare people said to me at school, "You won't even get to 1,000 subscribers. You won't get monetized on YouTube." I've now on the road to 2,000, and I'm now monetized. So, yeah, self-belief, a good mindset can take you a long way. That's all you need in life. As long as you got the work ethic, the mentality, and the belief in yourself that you can do it, you can achieve what you want. Gakpo's more powerful. Gakpo's more of a powerful runner, but if you stand up him, he goes nowhere. He's easy to mark. Diaz on the run. There's a bag of tricks, and there's more needed in our team. That's the one thing. Like, if it's a Champions League final tomorrow, who are you guys starting at left wing? Cody Gakpo or Luis Diaz? To be honest, you probably start Luis Diaz. To be honest, I think that's what Slots probably would do. I feel like Slots likes Diaz and wants to keep him. But if he's to keep one, he'd probably pick Cody Gakpo. He's younger. He's got more years on his contract. And the overall package value, it would be better to sell Diaz because you can go and get like a Rodrigo replacement, you know, etc. in. So I think that would be the case. Gakpo is a better finisher. Vets can find through balls for him. Might work well. Gakpo is a brilliant finisher. If you actually look at the stats last season, they're very close. They're actually very, very close. Arsenal want Nicholas Jackson. What is it with Arsenal wanting Chelsea players? Is that actually true? They actually want Nicholas Jackson. Oh, they're finished. They are actually. They're done. My phone's on 12%. To be honest, I should probably charge it, considering I'm getting picked up in about an hour. But I'm going to do another half an hour, and then I've literally, all I've got to do is put all my outfits and stuff in my backpack, and then I'm getting ready. Someone else is there. So to be honest, I probably should charge my phone. That would be a bit common sense considering it's on 4%. What is the Isak news? We'll speak about Isak again later on. We've already spoke about Isak, but I will round up again on Alexander Isak very soon. Gakpo has more variety to his game. Is that the best player? I agree. Yes, Arsenal linked with Jackson. Lol. Are they actually linked, brother? You know, if they get Jackson, oh my god. They want Madueke as well. Yeah, I saw the one Madueke. Goalkeeper crap themselves. Gakpo's not the type of player. Diaz makes runs better. I feel like Diaz's availability to beat a man is actually overrated. Because there's many times last season, you can go back and watch some of my watch-alongs. Or even ask my granddad. Because when I go to Anfield with him, he will tell you how many times I'm watching Luis Diaz and I'm screaming at him, like, beat your bloody man. Like, beat your man. Luis Diaz, this is kind of like his breakthrough season. And I'm going to explain to you as to what I mean by his breakthrough season. So if we break down Luis Diaz's numbers this season, let's break it down. So in the Champions League, he scored 3 goals in 9 games. Played 4 games in the Cup, 1 assist. Played 36 games, 13 goals and 5 assists. So he ultimately doubled his numbers. And I actually thought his overall impact on the season was better. He actually had a very good season, if I'm being honest. And his numbers in terms of availability since his injury, what was it, 22, 23 when he got that big injury? It's looked like it's took him a while to actually got over that. And now you're actually seeing the prime Luis Diaz. I actually personally think that he's actually mad, by the way. He's been at Liverpool for nearly 4 years. In January next year, he would have been at Liverpool for 4 years. Wow. Smash the likes, people. 49 likes. How many likes are we on? 50 likes. Yo, big up to everyone, man. Big up to everyone. Is 60 likes possible before we end the stream? If you're watching on the playback, make sure you are smashing the like button and you're subscribing. We're on that road to 1,700 or 2K ultimately. Chelsea Reject FC, we will have to start calling Arsenal. Now, Isak alternative buy sell comfortably. Newcastle and Isak think they worth more than not. Bunny Isak, Oshman Diaz. What do you mean? I have no idea what that means. Diaz has a deadly shot on defenders. I think Gakpo is actually a better finisher. In terms of variety of shots, I actually think he's better because his actual first touch is very good. And if you actually look at it, he's just very... His shot power is actually insane as well. And he's very deadly outside the box. Because how many goals has he scored this season from near outside the box, in and around that box area? You need to give up on Diaz. No way we can give him a new contract. Now, obviously, time to sell. What if Edwards' plan is to get Rodrigo, who tried to get when he left Brazil? Yep. I've already read that. Big up to CJ. Have I missed any big news? In terms of news, we spoke about Isak and the fact that, let me bring up the tweets, that Liverpool are closing in a deal for Mark Guehi. We spoke about the Klopp situation, the plus the goalkeeper. We spoke about that Liverpool are not wanting to give up on Isak. Cody Gakpo is said to be the personal favourite of Max Eberl after internal talks of Gakpo's side. There has been no contact with the agents recently. That could change again. And obviously, we're speaking about this situation that Bayern Munich wants them both. Have a feeling we will drop our Isak bid in July when players are back for pre-season. I think Liverpool will put in a bid for Alexander Isak. In my humble opinion, when do I honestly think we'll do it? Diaz always 3 guys, making him opening space for the other forwards. Gakpo's more of a road runner in open space, but tight game is missing. Keep Gakpo, keep Diaz. Also, Diaz and Gakpo are providing and scoring goals don't really matter. I would like both to stay. I would like them both to stay. But I'm just going based off the fact of the matter is that I've got a feeling, guys, one of them will go. I have got a feeling one of them will be leaving the football club this season. So, yeah, we've read that stuff about Diaz. Let me see. Big up to Asim, BNR. Go and subscribe to them. Good guys. Asim tweeted out saying, I think we will look to complete the Guehi deal after Kwanzaa plays his last game for England and completes his move. Nothing gets done on Guehi before Kwanzaa completes his move. Thinks. I actually agree, to be honest. Obviously, it's a here we go, but he hasn't done his contracts and stuff because he's currently at England. So I actually think Asim is correct there. I actually do. Remember early in the stream, guys, I said I've got a feeling we get Guehi done next week. I've got a feeling we get Guehi done next week. Let me have a look through Twitter. But yeah, it looks like Liverpool are closing in on the actual deal for Mark Guehi. That is looking like that is certainly going to be happening, which is really, really good. Liverpool are now in prime position to sign Mark Guehi, and talks between all parties will take place in the next 24 hours. Palace will hold out for a fee of in excess of 40 million, particularly as Chelsea had a 20% sell-on clause. Interesting. Yeah, we just read that out. Big up to you, Bonkers, in the chat. Gakpo's young and hasn't had a chance to show his full potential. Clint Dempsey revealed he was also close to joining Liverpool in 2012 in direct swap for deal for Jordan Henderson. Wait, who are you on about in the swap deal? Diaz finishing is underrated. Some of the goals he scored this season were technologically amazing. Like and subscribe if you haven't, please. And big up to you, mates. Yeah, guys, we're on 51 likes. We've got 50 people plus in the building. We're going to be live for about another 20 plus minutes. It's been a really nice, good Saturday stream. Big up to all if you are watching. And make sure you're subscribing. Gakpo, also part of the Dutch intelligence, similar mentality, etc. Yep. Let me share this tab. So yeah, if people are new to the stream, this is the current news around Mark Guehi. And that means I think Liverpool are probably set in stone how much they're going to give Guehi in terms of minutes, because that's been a talking point that Mark Guehi wants to be given good amount of time. he won't want to come to Liverpool if, for let's say, the minutes are crap. If you get me, do you know what I mean? Would you take Eze? Would I take Eze at Liverpool? Yes, I would. Yes. Where have I put that then? Oh God. I'm gonna have to look for after the stream, innit? I've bloody gone and lost my student flipping card. Oh God, what? I am a div. Oh, it's in my flipping passport. What? Why is it in my bloody passport? Oh my days. Even Mbappe almost joined us 3 years ago, but his mom, who is his agent, was money hungry. Mbappe confirmed last year that we almost signed him. Yep, we did have talks with him. Yep, yes, I'd take Eze. Just watch Elliot. If he has a decent game, later people will be screaming, keep him for what, so we can play for best for us. The thing is about Harvey Elliott, I think people are stupid in the sense of people are acting like Harvey Elliott isn't a good footballer. Harvey Elliott is a good footballer. He is a good footballer. And it's kind of like people have kind of forgotten that. Do you know what I mean? Where would Eze play exactly? 10, but he won't get in at that. Foreign verbs. We'll go see, that's no chance. I take any striker if you mean to be so Nunes. But confirmed that you can Google it. Guehi will get the same time to jump at Liverpool because if Henry could get in at English too, the Guehi can. Yes. Guehi will be on that plane to the World Cup. And I think that obviously will always be a factor that you'll have to think about. And I think another thing to take into consideration, guys, is he will get minutes. He will get minutes. There will be games where we will rest Van Dijk and Kanate and put in Guehi if he can prove himself. He'll be guaranteed all the cups. I think Guehi gets 30 plus games next season, which for Crystal Palace, let's have a look. How many games did Mark Guehi play last season? Mark Guehi played 34 games. He played 4 in the cup. Apparently he didn't play no FA Cup games. What? Let me have a look. No, he did play in the FA Cup, surely. Yeah, so he played 34 games, 6 games in the cup. So he played 34 games. I think he's guaranteed minimum 30. Because there'll be times where we'll take Konate off and Virgil to give him mini rests and bring on Guehi. There'll be times where he'll just naturally start. There'll be times where we could potentially use a back three. Hold on, we've got the hiccups. There'll be times where we could potentially bring him on and use him as a back three. Champions League games. And if he's guaranteed about 30 games next season, he's winning trophies as well. I've got the hiccups. Oh my god. Let me see where I got to in the chess. Elliot's a good player, just to suit how we play. He's the best English defender, yeah. West Ham interested in Elliot. West Ham can bog off, man. I want Elliot to go to a decent club. Tyler didn't play England last games. He's already on the plane. He's my favorite. He's my favorite Liverpool. He's my favorite non-Liverpool defender. What, Mark Guehi? If I'm picking in my most dream/realistic, everyone knows I'm picking in Hekpe from Bayer Leverkusen. Everyone already knows that's what I'm picking. Let me have a look to see what is anything on Twitter. Let me have a little scroll. Yeah, Liverpool are closing in on a sensational spending spree as Mark Guehi to Liverpool is edging closer. I've just seen that Jota got married. Big up to him. Share that screen. Let's get involved. The chat. Bonkers Morton was banned last game. I'd love just Elliot to go to the European team, Dortmund, Leverkusen. I thought they would be. I thought Leverkusen could potentially be interested, but yeah, that's not to been proven to be the case. James got married as well. Yeah, he proposed, didn't he? Everyone's getting married and proposing. It's mad. It is mad. Right, people, I'm going to go and get a quick drink. I'll be back in literally... And plus, next, I need to get some more down because I've got these hiccups and they're jarring. And that always solves it. So, oh my God. Smash the likes, subscribe. We'll be back in literally 2 minutes. Let's try and push towards 60 likes in today's stream. If you haven't oh my God. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you have done. Big up to everyone. Back in 2 minutes. Right, I'm back, guys. I'm back. I had to just down a load of water because hiccups always get rid of it, and it was jarring. Whether to get to in the chat. We'll catch up with all these messages. Yes, he is. I've seen a lot of them special about him where he will get the hype for playing us. Fenerbahce getting John Duran on loan. Should we have been there for him? On a loan deal, I would take him, but what's his wages? Al Nassr wage bill. Because if it's a loan, we'll have to pay a significant amount of his wages. That's the only thing. Money on 700 plus grand a week. Ronaldo, wait, what? Ronaldo's on over nearly 4 mil a week. What? Is this true? 400, nearly 4 mil a week. What? Bruh. You got some guys on it. I know you heard on. They're earning more than flipping Luis Diaz. Mana, yeah. Go and collect that bag, mate. Big up. He's only got 1 year left. Yeah, he's on 400 grand a week. I would pay maximum maybe 110. If Al Nassr are paying a big part of his wages for a year, but we brought in, let's say, a Rodrigo, I would do it. So Jota has the energy to get married but not play a football match. Mate, yep. Hello, big up to you, mate. It's been a while since I saw you. The Alvarez fan, formerly. Oh, you've changed your name. Big up to you, bro. Truth be told, Jota didn't really get injured last season. He was just poor. Exactly. I've said this for the longest time about Diego Jota. What's this link? There's a link in the chat. Let me have a look. Go to site. Oh, Milos Kerkez. Yeah, man, he's working hard. Big up to him. Big up to him. Guy's going to be a beast. Yep. John Duran is dead, I can't lie. Scored a few bangers, nothing else overhyped. I think he's an okay talent. Welcome Guehi to Liverpool. Here we go soon. Hopefully. Jota is a great impact player from the bench. He also knows he is not first choice. Some like Duran won't come in on the bench. If we had to sign, he's like no striker. Jota will stay. I'm just opposing. Would you sign John Duran to be a starter? But then we try and get Isak next summer. But the counterpoint is we bring in, let's say, a Rodrigo or another left winger. Would you do that? Ronaldo's just on a new deal. Yeah, that's his new deal for nearly 4 mil a week. Wow. Stuart doing his global talent. I didn't even know this. Just think as well, those wages are tax free. Yeah. There was I saw something, and apparently his son. I don't know how old his son is, but apparently his son could actually end up playing with him one day. The only reason he's staying at Al Nassr is because he knows now. Yes, even though he's called Ronaldo or whatever, he's not good enough for Europe anymore. So I always thought he would actually retire at Sporting. Maybe he does 2 years with Al Nassr, then he does maybe one last dance 1 year with Sporting. Because I always thought he'd done his career at Sporting. Do you know what I mean? If Duran and John are strikers, I will not watch footy next season. Rodrigo. Hey, mate, I'm just posing the question. Would you get, let's say, Wissa, Mateta, Nunes, and Drossel Leeds? Isak as one of them. Routing would be cool. I don't know. Mateta, I would take, but Palace would still want. Palace would actually want a decent fee for him because he's their goal scorer. He's bagged ever since Glasner's come in. He's done really well. I don't see a world in that happens. Bro's contracts until 42. Yep. Rodrigo's overhyped. I can't like Madrid. They are really, there's better out there. Rodrigo's a baller, mate. I can't lie. As a part of the new deal, you'll make transfer decisions. You might as well just be the fucking owner. Smash the likes. Guys, yeah, big up, mate. We're on 55. 5 likes away from 60. Ronaldo is too entitled. It's not fair. Yeah, so what we'll do is, guys, we're going to round up on the news, get through some more comments, and then we're going to end the stream off there mainly because I'm getting picked up at 3 o'clock. To then, yeah. Is a Mateta out of contract soon? I think his deal's ending in like 2 years, from what I saw. So yeah, guys, basically, Guehi looks like he's closing in on a Liverpool move to Liverpool this summer. That looks like it's going to be the case. Also, the Mirror report that West Ham, RB Leipzig, and Brighton have an interest in Harvey Elliott. I think if I'm him, I'm probably going to Leipzig at the 3. Or Brighton. I think you go to Leipzig if you want to really improve your career as a player. You go to Brighton if you want a really big move again in a couple of years. West Ham, no offense, dead. And yeah, it looks like Mark Guehi is interested on the move. That looks like that is going to be happening. Also, for people that are wondering about Isak, Ben Jacobs came out and said a little update that Liverpool will wait to see if there's any opportunity to move him and if they will place a bid. So yeah, that looks like that could. You go and ask Thomas Shelby this evening. Mate, I don't really have to hear for Thomas Shelby because he's kind of bold, isn't he? Yeah, I mean, I don't really look like him. I'm gonna have my own Peaky Blinders, mate. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna have my own Peaky Blinders. Do you know what I mean? I don't mess about in these streets, mate. Where did I get to in the chat? Big up to AK in the chat. Big up Footy. Big up yourself, bro. So I thought it was sooner. Or it might be 2026. I can't remember because it's a trash league and hindrance to careers. Yeah. Big up to mate. Yeah, big up to you, bro. Have you got a channel by any chance, bro? Let me know in the chat if you do. Let me know in the chat if you've got a channel. Let me know. Because I can't remember if you do or not. You're going to have to let me know. So, yeah, it looks like that is going to be the case with Isak. Liverpool are waiting on regards to that. But, yeah, it's looking like, guys, Isak. Something's just come out that, yes, I'm going to try and pronounce that, has given Newcastle United strict orders to keep Alexander Isak at St. James's Park this summer. Well, we'll see how that's going to plan out. And yeah, it looks like talks will take place in the next 24 hours. Not at the moment. Working on it. Yeah. I think you could pull it off, buddy. You just need the peak cap. Mate, I'll be honest, I don't like caps. Do you want to know why I don't wear caps? Genuinely, because there's too many people I know that wear caps, yeah, and they lose their hair. Yeah. I don't like hats. Mainly because I've seen too many people lose their hair and go bald from it. And ever since then, it just put me off. Plus, I don't really like hats. To be honest, I like to just. Now I'm born with curly hair, so I just prefer to rock my curly hair. When Wrap Up Views a Sport is live, is he live? Yeah, I'll raid him. That's a great point. Yep, exactly. I will be having a couple of pints as well tonight. Big up to everyone in the chat. But guys, we are going to wrap it up here. Big up to every single one of you. Make sure you are smashing that like button. Have a beautiful weekend, whatever you're doing. If you're watching the what's it called tonight? England game. I won't be watching it. I mean, I'll keep an eye on it, but obviously I'm going to a party in it. Trent adapting to Madrid's new rules. Don't speak until you're spoken to. And then you get people who go for hair transplants and still wear caps. Yep. I don't get that, bro. People will go and get a hair transplant, yeah. And the next minute, like, nah, bun that, I'll wear a hat. I can't stand hats. Enjoy the night, buddy. Big up to you, mate. Big up to every single person. Yeah, guys, we are going to be back on Sunday, which is tomorrow. So yeah, tomorrow 5 o'clock. No, tomorrow. Let me check what time the football is on tomorrow, because there's PSG into Miami, and I actually want to do a watch along for it. Should we share the screen? So yeah, you got Chelsea tonight. I mean, I'll keep an eye on my phone, see if Chelsea get knocked out. That'd be hilarious. So yeah, we're going live. The next live stream will be tomorrow, 3 o'clock. I could be hanging out my arse, so that should be fun. Back-to-back streams. I'm gonna do a 2-hour transfer news show, because by then there would have been over 24 hours, and there should have been some news potentially to speak about. And then yeah, we're gonna do the PSG into Miami game. Come on, Messi, man! I want Messi to win the Club World Cup, and then we are gonna watch some of the other games that are on later in the week. But yeah, big up to everybody that has tuned in. Hope you all have a brilliant rest of your day. Let's send a raid over to Views on Sport. Let's send them a raid. Redirect. Search for channels. Bish bash bosh. Guys, make sure you go and send them a raid. Go and say footyreactstv raid. Big up to all of you. Take care. Have a beautiful weekend. Up the Reds. Bosh.